Good morning, Fernando.
Morning, morning, teacher.
Good morning. How's it going?
Great, great,
Nice. With a lot of
nice.
work. With a lot of work.
Yeah, my weekend, I had to, I worked
You worked.
Saturday
Uh-huh.
and Sunday. I work Saturday and Sunday too.
And which day did
But
you rest? Was your day off? And what is your day
uh,
off?
I work in my own business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went to Perulapia, San Bartolome, Perulapia City.
To
It's a very clean security
secure
municipalidad, secure
munici
municipality.
municipality. Where is that at? Where
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that at located?
Is is if it is the way you are going with Suchitoto City
Okay.
is in some is like in the half of the way of the road with San Martin and Suchitoto.
Okay. Okay, so you were in your own business, like selling something or providing a service,
I have a mechanic tool.
a
Do
mechanic,
you know what is?
a
Tool.
me mechanic,
Toro mecánico.
oh, bull, a mechanic bull.
Bull. Yeah, mechanic bull. Yeah.
Okay, so you go to
Uh,
like the festivals and then you
yeah,
basically rent.
yeah. I I went a festival of economic recuperation, and the municipality contract me about the game with
Okay,
the
bull.
mechanic bull. Yeah, bull.
Okay.
It's
Uh,
funny with the kids and the young people.
yeah, it's funny, but it's a little bit dangerous sometimes. Well, sometimes, right?
Yeah,
Because sometimes it's
it's
very
a little
strong.
bit dangerous.
It's a little
It's
bit
a little
dangerous.
bit dangerous, but yeah. It's I am driving the mechanic bulls. Um, uh, it's easy, but it's a very big responsibility too.
Responsibility, yes, is correct. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, last time that we tried that kind of game, I remember that it was like 2 years ago, I think, or 1 year ago. I don't remember. But when you were when you were holding the bull, so at the end, because of the movement and everything, you were grabbing the bull. At the end, all your hands were like an skin, right? Skin, like
yeah,
despellejado and skin.
yeah,
Todo el pellejito, así grandes espacios como que
yeah.
una gran ampolla y se despegó en el momento. Yeah, it really hurts. But it was funny to be in the top,
Yeah.
right? It is good. All right, that's nice. Hey, you have good ideas. You have good ideas about making money. So you are a really a money driving person. Good. Welcome, Salvador, Mr. Cubillas and Noé. Welcome back. Salvador, the famous guy.
Morning.
Welcome. Good
Thank you.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
How are you?
Oh, good. And
Good.
the lady from Instafor say greetings to this fashionable guy, Salvador.
Yeah.
Welcome then.
I
Noed,
was
how you?
joking.
Yes, good. How about Noed?
Hi, teacher. How being?
I'm being good. How about you? How you been doing?
I'm being good too.
Nice, good. Something interesting
Very
that
nice.
you've been doing lately?
No, always the same.
The same old ground. Okay. So what do
Yes.
you do differently sometimes? So basically, what do you do to entertain yourself besides working?
I visit the gym because for left the stress
To
on the
get rid of the
yes,
stress,
yes.
to get rid of,
Sorry.
to get
Yes.
rid of. Three words together, get rid of. It's get rid of is like a throw away, something that you don't need. Como,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to say this, como desechar o quitarse, right? Algo que uno no
Mm-hmm.
necesita. Get rid of the stress. Okay. So,
Yes.
Jim, what else?
Mm-hmm. Um, the Netflix, and now I am trying Disney Plus,
Disney?
and I am watching The Mandalorian.
Manda, man,
Disney Plus.
Disney, Disney Plus.
Yes.
Is that like Netflix, but only with Disney, right?
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning.
Okay, sounds good. Gym, it's necessary to go to the gym. I feel heavy now. I haven't exercised for maybe since the pandemic. Basically this year I haven't. So I feel like I really need to go back on track. I need to go back on track. You know, on the weekend I was just riding a bicycle for like 15, 20 minutes. And then yesterday on Monday, I felt kind of tired on my legs. You can imagine that just for 15 minutes. That's terrible. The body gets used to be lazy, and then when you exercise a little bit, so then the next day you feel terrible. You have a sore body. But yes, we have to. It's so mandatory. There's an expression that it says like eh, train your brain and your body will follow. Train your brain and your train your brain and your body will follow. How do you understand that? Follow. So this is follow. What do you understand for that? Let me see, Connie. What do you understand when someone says train your brain and your body will follow? Enrique, what do you understand about that?
Follow,
Yes.
follow or
Uh-huh.
follow?
Follow. Follow.
Follow,
Yeah.
FOLLOW.
Correct. Train your brain and your body
Ah,
will follow.
that if you prepare and you are determined to do something, your body will do it. Will continue with the idea or with the purpose you are making in your head.
Exactly, right? And so sometimes, for example, if you imagine like, for example, let's see on one day, so off. If you tell your body or your brain, I mean, that you had to sleep the whole day or do nothing, just watch TV, eat and continue on your bed or on your couch, your body will get used to this activity. But if your brain tells, hey, you gotta do something, wake up and go and do something like a physical activity, go to a place, go walking, go running, or do something, so then your body will transmit to this to your, I mean, the brain will transmit this information to your body, and the body will react. That does depend. That depends on what you really want to. But yes, we become. I think that I have become a little bit lazy this time. Enrique, how about you, Enrique?
What, repeat me, please?
Yes, good. So are you like determined to do something different this time, or do you have any short goals
Yeah,
right now? Maybe doing a different activity, exercising more, or I don't know,
yeah, oh,
practicing or taking up a new hobby.
yeah. I'm trying to exercise every day uh, because
Morning,
it's
Diego.
necessary and
Good morning, teacher. How are you?
All good,
it's
all
necessary to
good.
have it.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Hmm. And how do you
It's
exercise? What
necessary
what do you do?
playing basketball someday and walking for begin. I'm trying to walk or but not running so fast so hard to have about. But yeah, I'm trying to exercise a little bit more.
Okay, to exercise a little bit more. Yes. And does someone know like the best way to lose weight? What could be one of the best ways based on your experience? What is the best way to lose weight? Any tip or something? Is it only about doing diet, or do we have to do any specific exercise? Oh,
Be
they said
sick,
basic.
got a fever.
Got a fever? Do you lose weight when you're sick?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
but that that
But no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, no, I'm
and,
joking.
and it's true sometimes. For example, when you have a terrible, for example, diarrhea, when you have a diarrhea like for, let's say, 4 or 5 days, you lose weight very fast, but it's dangerous at the same time. Good.
Yes.
So Mr. Cuvillas, they said that you lost weight very fast. So what's your secret?
My secret is play soccer three times in the week.
Do you
Uh,
really play 3 times in the week?
yes, it's near to my house. We have a place for we can play soccer all the days, all the weekend, and then with my friends on my neighborhood, we have a team so
Hmm.
we can play soccer and then I do exercise in my house sometimes I try to dance in my house so it's a really good exercise
Dancing.
will lose weight, yes.
Okay.
And
It could be.
then in my case my family doesn't eat fast food, so only prepare the homeless
The homemade food.
homemade food, yes.
Yes, homemade food. No fast food. No tortas. No tacos.
No, only pupusas in the weekend
Okay,
sometimes.
sounds good. Yes, it's just all about. I think it depends. Some people, for example, my brother, he eats double than me. For example, if I eat 3 pupusas, my brother will eat 5 or 6, maybe. So, but he's skinnier. It's extremely skinny, and he never gained fat. He never gained fat. In fact, he's very like slender, but without exercising. So it's I think it's part of the biological body that we all have. But good. So welcome back again. So now we have many activities, and we're a little bit more today. And we have only one girl, only Connie. And the girls, where are the girls? Where are the girls? Well, we don't know.
The weather is very delicious to be.
To be in bed, I
Yes.
imagine. Tell me about it. Yes, it's kind of cold. Good. And
Mhm.
but probably they have a lot of work. It's are
No,
you like
yes. No,
overloaded right now?
sometimes, sometimes in my case, get up early, but I'm start to do something else, and then when I realize it's the time is past. That's
Mhm.
happening to me. It's ¿cómo se dice? Before 6, before the class start,
Mhm.
and then when I see the phone or the watch, it's 6:20, for example, 6:15, and I say, "Oh, what?" And then that happens.
Yeah. The time goes very fast, and when you realize it's already late. Yes. Normally I have the alarm like 5:15 or 5 a.m. But then when I realize it's just like 10 to 6, right? It's just so I don't know that 1 hour, for example, when we have lunch, you feel 1 hour like 20 minutes, like 15 minutes. But then when you're working, sometimes you feel like very long. It all depends what we do. Good. So we've been working on this one, and that's what we need to reinforce today. And then we're gonna have like a listening activity. And remember, when we transform into questions into direct questions. I'm sorry, indirect questions. And yesterday we saw some other examples like this one, using the word "can you tell me?" You got, where does she play tennis? So let me see. Diego, how would you make this sentence into indirect question? Make this question into indirect question. Diego, number one, where
Uh,
does she play tennis? And then use the expression, can you tell me?
can you tell me where she play tennis? Where
Where
she is
place?
playing tennis? A
Well,
place, yeah,
and this
place. She plays.
simple present, right?
Yes,
Can
yes,
you tell me
yes.
where she plays tennis? Okay,
Plays
thank you.
tennis. Yes.
Good. Salvador, next. Does he live in Paris?
Can you
Salvador?
tell me if he, yeah, hello?
Yes.
Can you listen to me?
Yes, I can.
Hello? Okay. Can you tell me if he lives in Paris?
Can you tell me if he lives in Paris? Okay, good. Thank you. Let me see. Noe, next. Is she hungry?
Can you tell me if she is hungry?
Could you tell me if she is hungry? Okay, you just make it into a sentence. Good. Enrique, what's this? What is this?
But number four, right?
Number four, what is this? Mm-hmm.
I wonder what is.
You can use the expression, can you tell me? Can you tell me?
Can you tell me if you know what is this?
If but if you say, could you tell me if you know? Could you tell me is one, if you know is just a second one. Just just can you tell me?
Can you can you tell me what this is?
Exactly. Could you tell me what this is? Right? You transform into a sentence. Good. Noe, next. Do they work in Canada? Noe?
Do they work in Canada?
Uh-huh. Use the expression,
Can
can
you
you
tell
tell me?
me?
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me if they work in Canada?
Okay, thank you. Hello, Connie Jr. She's very fashionable. Okay, good.
Sorry.
Don't worry. Connie, next. When do John and Luke meet?
Let's see. When do June and Luke meet? I was wondering
Mm-hmm.
where John
And Luke?
and Luke.
Mm-hmm.
El dude disappears, right? Meets.
Yeah, meet. Yes. Could you tell me when John and Luke meet? Exactly. It disappears. Mr. Cuvilla, next. Is he a lawyer?
can you tell me if he is a lawyer?
If he is a lawyer, correct. Good. Salvador, when is the party?
Tonight. Can you tell me where the
Mhm.
party is?
Could you tell me where the party
When?
is? Oh,
When the party
when
is?
the party is? Okay, good.
Yes.
Fernando, do they often go out?
Could you tell me they often go out?
Remember when we have do or
I
does
think it's
or simple or yes or no questions, we use F. F.
if,
F. Could you
if
tell me if?
they often go out.
Could you tell me if they often go out? Good, thank you.
If they often.
Mr. Cuvillas, next. What does he do at the weekend?
Okay, can you tell me what he does at the weekend?
What he does at the weekend, that is correct. Mr. Aquino, next. Are the children on holiday this week?
Can you tell me, uh, can you tell me if the children on holiday this week are?
Are. Okay. In this case, the position of the verb to be. If the children are on holiday this week, yes. Okay. Only with
Okay,
WS question will change the position. Like this one.
okay.
Let me see. Okay, good. Let me see. Diego, 12. Who is she?
Who is she? Could you tell me
Mhm.
who she is?
Could you tell me who she is? All right. Who she is. Next, let me see, Salvador. Why do you like traveling so much?
Can you tell me why you like traveling so much?
Why you like traveling so much? Okay. Next, Fernando. Does Lizzie like ice cream?
Could you tell me if this like ice cream?
Likes. The third person. If Lizzie likes ice cream, good. Next,
Likes.
likes. Thank you. Enrique, next. Are they from Chile?
Can you tell me if they are from Chile?
If they are. Good. Thank you, Mr. Cuvillas. Next. Where's the station?
Can you tell me where the station is?
Where the station is? Okay. Thank you. Let me see. Connie, where do you study Chinese?
I would like to know
Mm-hmm.
where study Chinese.
Okay. Where you study, or can you tell me where you study
Where
Chinese?
you
Yeah.
study Chinese.
Yes. Good. Noe, next. Where is the nearest supermarket?
Can you tell me where is the nearest supermarket?
Where is the nearest supermarket? But remember, this is a question that you need to change into a sentence.
Okay, can you tell me the nearest supermarket is?
Could you tell me where the nearest supermarket is? Okay, thank you. Next, let me see, Enrique. Do you drink coffee?
Mm, can you tell me if you drink coffee?
If you drink coffee, okay. And the last one, let me see, Mr. Aquino. Is Richard always late?
Can you tell me, uh, can you tell me if Richard always late?
Is Richard is always late? Okay, let's take a look. Could you tell me if Richard is always late? All right. So that's when you transform a sentence, I'm sorry, a question into a sentence with indirect questions. And yesterday, we saw the difference between do you mind and would you mind. Do you mind and would you mind? To recap, what is the difference, Diego, when you said do you mind and would you mind?
With do you mind? It's like I'm gonna do something, and I am
Hmm.
asking if you have any problem if I do something. And would you mind is like asking for help, or
Uh-huh.
you are trying to the other person help you to do something.
So like, for example, give me an example. You said,
Like,
do you mind
for
and would you mind?
example, do you mind if I leave the class, teacher?
Okay,
And the
and how
other
about,
is, teacher, would you mind if you can give me ride to the airport?
would you mind if you can give, but remember, if you could give me right,
Would
but
you,
yes.
could you
Hmm.
mind giving me ride to the airport?
Would you mind giving me? Remember, every time that you use would you
Yes,
mind, is the next is an ing. Would you mind giving
giving
me right
giving ride to the airport. Mhm.
to the airport? Yeah, that's it. That's the difference, right? That's, it's basically, do you mind is like when you use do you mind is when you ask permission to do something, or use something from someone else. It's about permission, basically. Like maybe when you are in a, for example, imagine that you go to a park. You go to a park and there's only one bench, but there's a person already in that bench. So how would you ask permission to this person? Can I say like, would you mind? Would you mind sitting here, or do you mind if I sit here? What would be the correct one? Would or do you mind? Do you mind or would you mind?
Do you mind?
Do you mind, right? So you're asking permission to do something, right? And would you mind is basically you're telling the other person to do something for you. And for example, here, like, do you mind? Mhm. What would be the correct one here? Remember, after mind could be either with do or would. So what would be the correct one? Here, let me see. Daniel Cubillas, do you mind fixing or fix the broken chair?
Do you mind fix the broken chair?
Fix the broken chair. Okay, good. Next, let me see. Let me get another one. Mr. Aquino, would you mind if I don't join, if I didn't join you tonight?
If, would you mind if,
Mhm. If I don't,
uh,
or if I didn't join you tonight?
let me see. I don't. I
If
don't.
I don't, if I
Yeah.
don't, you
Hmm.
don't you, if I don't join you
Don't
tonight, okay,
join
you
you
tonight.
tonight. Hmm.
Okay, good. Noah, next. Do you mind if I?
Do you mind if I stay with you tonight?
Okay. Let me see next. Number four, Enrique. Would you mind if you?
Would you mind if you
Mm-hmm.
the option
Painting.
painted? Paint,
Mm-hmm. If you painting or painted?
painted.
Painted. Okay. Let's see. Next, Fernando, do you mind my car to the service? Take or taking?
Do you mind take my car to the service?
Okay, thank you. Diego, would you mind me the salt?
Would you mind passing me the salt?
Passing me the salt. Okay, next, the last one. Salvador, do you mind F?
Do you mind if I don't come early tomorrow?
If I don't come early tomorrow? Okay, we're almost done. Next, let me see. Connie, would you mind a letter for me? Would you mind
Would
sending or
you
sent?
mind sending?
Sending. Okay, thank you. Number 9, Mr. Cuvillas, do you mind if you turn or turn down the music?
Do you mind it's turned down the music in past?
Pass. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. And the last one, let me see. Fernando, would you mind Daniel's
Would you
watch?
mind Daniel's
Uh-huh. Watch or watching?
Daniel's watching TV?
Watching TV. Okay. Let's see. So we have out of 10 we got six correct. So for example, let's go ahead and check. And the first one, it says here, do you mind fix? Remember that if every time that you had the word mind, the next verb must be in ing. Do you mind fixing? And this one, would you mind if? When you use this structure, when you have a if, would you mind if? The next one it has to be in simple past. Didn't. If I didn't. And do you mind if? This is a simple present. Would you mind if you simple past? And again, here we have the word mind. Do you mind? The next verb is an ing. Do you mind taking? And the other one, would you mind passing is correct. Do you mind if I don't come is correct. Would you mind sending? That is correct. And we have do you mind if you is simple present, turn, and the other one is correct. And that's how we use do or would you mind. But not only that, we have different ways to refer to in indirect way when we ask polite request. When you write polite request to people, so this is what we saw yesterday. Let me show you the structure. When you use can I borrow or could you lend me, is it okay if, and we have another one, do you mind if, simple present. And then for example we have the other one, would it be all right if, so then the next one is uh, simple past, right? Do you mind if I used? It's a simple past. And look at this structure is, would you mind if you had this combination, so the next verb must be in simple past. Um, would you mind if I borrow? A simple past. And when you only have the word mind, so automatically the next verb must be an ing. Would you mind helping me? So this is like mandatory. And when you have this expression, would you mind? I'm sorry. I was wondering if, simple past. If I could. I was wondering if I could. And we have, let me see, the other ladies. We got Melissa, and Jacqueline. So let me see. Melissa, the first one. Um, what will be the correct answer here? Let me
Mm,
present it to you here.
okay.
Okay, it says, is it okay if I would, or do you mind I use your cell phone? Mine just die.
Uh, do you mind I use your cell phone? Mine just died.
Do you mind? Do you mind I use your cell phone? Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Thank you. Jacqueline, is that correct?
Um,
Is that
uh, 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 uh,
is it okay if would or do you mind I use?
uh, do you mind? Maybe, uh, yes,
Yes. Okay.
yes.
Do
Mhm.
you mind? Okay. For example, you said, do you mind? Do you mind I use your cell phone? Good. Not a problem. Fernando. Next, number two. Would you mind if I stayed at your place for a weekend?
Would you mind if
If I
I
stay. Mhm.
stay? The last one.
The last one,
Simple past.
simple past.
Would you mind
Stayed
if I stayed
at your
at
place for
your
the weekend.
place for the weekend?
All right. So then you said, not at all. All right. Next, let me see, Salvador. I was wondering, if I would borrow your car tomorrow.
I was wondering,
Mm-hmm. I was wondering, if I would borrow your car tomorrow.
I was wondering, wondering, oops, if I could borrow your car tomorrow. No.
If I
Yeah.
could, okay. Let's see.
Yes.
Next, Mel is coming. Next, Diego. 4. Could you lend me $20?
Could you lend me $20?
Lending or lent me?
Uh,
Mhm. Could you lending or lent me?
I think it's lend me, teacher.
Lend, the first one.
Yes.
Okay, good. Enrique, next. It says, would you mind helping me pack my stuff on the weekend? Enrique,
Helped. Helped.
would you mind helped?
Helped. Yeah.
Okay, would you mind helped? Good, thank you. Noe, next. No, I don't mind. I'm not doing anything then. Would you mind, or is it okay if you feed my cats while I'm on vacation, please?
Would you mind? Is it okay if you feed my cats while I am on vacation, please?
Mm-hmm. So which one is it? Would you mind, or is it okay if?
Would you mind?
Would you mind? Okay. All right, perfect. So let's take a look at this. And for example, we have the sentence. It says, I use your cell phone. So if you say, do you mind, you need to have the verb in ing. Remember, do you mind using, you need to have the verb in ing, or you can have the conjunction if. Do you mind if I use your cell phone? So in this case, do you mind I use, it's missing the if, so it doesn't go. And you can use would I use. Now the correct one is, Is it okay if I use your cell phone in this case? Next, let me see. Would you mind if, so when you have this structure, yes, it's simple past. If I stayed, that is correct. Number three, I, I was wondering if I could. And the other one, could you lend, simple present, the verb. And remember when you have the word mine, would you mind? The next verb is mandatory in ing. Would you mind helping me? And the other one is number six. It says, would you mind you feed? But if you say you feed, no ing, it's mandatory to have ing. In this case, like, is it okay if you, it doesn't go. The correct one will be, can you? Can you feed my cat? That's it, simple. If when we use these structures, going back, look here. Is it okay? Simple present, right? When you use do you mind, you use if I use. Or if you eliminate, for example, if you eliminate the if, so that you need to use this verb in ing. Do you mind using? If you don't want to use if I. When you have this structure, would it be all right if simple past? Would you mind if simple past? And but if you don't want to use if, you can only use mind. Would you mind? And then ing, helping me. Would you mind helping me with this? Would you mind helping me? And now we have to complete some exercises, and we need to create some requests. But I mean a request, and you need to ask like a request to someone, but you need to give like the reason why you need that request. um let me try. For example, let me see. Diego, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna ask you for a request, and then you need to give me an answer. uh First, I need to come up with the situation. I need to explain the situation, why I need this money. For example, Diego, I have an inconvenience with my car right now. It's just not working. I have had this car like broken for more than a month, and then I would like to fix it, but I need to repair many things, so that will cost me around $300. And right now, I only have $200, Diego. I need $100 more. And could you lend me $100, Diego, so then I can repair my car, and then I'm gonna get the Christmas bonus next week, and I'm gonna pay you back, please.
No, teacher, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. But I don't have money
But you need
for
to
you.
you need to make it out a little bit, right? Like the reason why you can't, okay?
Ah,
And
okay.
you're the only one.
Because
You're my give me a reason why.
you know, because the pandemic, the situation in my house, my home is it's like very tight. So I made an agreement with my family. So every penny that we waste, we will, you know, uh, like have like a special reunion to define the 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 use for that money. So we in the rules that we agreed, we can't borrow money for everything outside the family.
We can lend money, right? Lend. Remember, lend is
Lend,
like when
sorry, we
you
can
give to
lend money.
someone, right? And borrow is when you
Yes,
ask.
yes, we can lend.
Yeah, in this
Yeah,
case,
we
I
can
am borrowing and you are
lend.
lending. Okay. All right, but
Yeah,
thank you,
we can.
but thank you, Diego. Yes, I
So
thank you for being honest. So
happy
I have a
Christmas, and I have all the, my
yeah,
best
thank you.
wishes for you.
I have a second option. I have Salvador on target. He's gonna say yes.
He has a lot of money.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is you
Yeah,
and even
please
he's gonna ask me
ask.
he's gonna ask me
Yeah,
Do you accept checks?
you only need
ask for
100,
me too,
or do you
teacher,
need more?
please.
Yes.
How much?
No,
I'm
yes,
writing the
yes.
check.
How
Please
much?
ask 200 and give me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Thank you, Salvador.
And are you sure that you only need 100, or don't you do you want more? Okay. All right. Yes, but it's just like a formal request. Melissa. All right, Melissa. Let me see, Melissa. I'm from. Uh, well, Melissa, I'm from San Miguel, and you are the only person that I know. But recently, I applied for a job here in San Salvador, and I got the job, thanks God, and I'm gonna start working here in San Salvador. But I need to be on a training for 1 month, and but the training, Melissa, is at night, and I don't know any place where to stay. Would you mind giving me the chance to stay in your house for 1 month?
Mm, sorry, but
Would you mind giving me like a space in your house for 1 month, only for the training? So then I will look for another option, like I will start looking for a house to rent, but meanwhile I don't have a place where to stay. So would it be okay if I stay in your house? You're the only person that I know
sorry.
here.
Okay, sorry, but I can't because I live with my parents and we don't have more rooms in the house.
Not a
And
problem. I can even stay in the couch, or if you want me, I can bring my sleeping bag in the garage. I just need a place to stay. That's not a problem.
I don't know, maybe I answer that. Maybe I tell my parents the situation, but I don't. I
But you
right now
personally, yeah.
I
Hmm.
don't. Right now I I don't. I
Hmm.
I no. I I ask in that situation uh, to my parents. Me.
Okay, all right. But thank you so much, Jacqueline, you know for answering me. But I'm gonna ask Connie, and Connie will say yes. I think that's my second choice. Okay, a request.
Five
Good.
empty rooms you
Empty
have.
room. She has like a four empty rooms. Choose whatever you want, right? And then take one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Enrique. Now for you, Enrique.
Okay.
Kike. Okay, let me give you. I first I need to come up with something. Then I'm gonna ask you for this request. Yes, did you know that my wife was pregnant? So she gave birth yesterday, and I just received a call from the hospital, and they told me that she's gonna be released today, and with the baby. But this freaking car is not working. I don't have a car, and would you mind lending me your car to pick up my wife with my kid? I will give it back to you tomorrow. And if it is necessary, I'm gonna pay you. Just that I wouldn't like to take my family in public transportation, because of this pandemic and this coronavirus. So then I'd rather take them in a private transportation. And if I pay a taxi, it's very expensive. They will ask me for around $150 to pick up my family. So I was wondering if you could lend me your car. I know that you have three cars. Could you lend me one of those?
Well, I would like to, but right now I don't have any cars in my place because yesterday crash. One guy crashed me one, and the other two are rented, so I don't have any cars from today. So, but maybe I can help you to find another people to have the cars for rent, or I don't know, to help you.
Okay, all right. And then the thing is, like, right now, I'm kind of short of money. I don't have enough money to pay, like, to rent another a car. That's why I was wondering, I was thinking about you that you could lend me any car, and then I can take my family.
Yeah, well, let's let's see what happened. But right now, I don't have any car, so that is problem for me right now
Okay.
because there are two for renting, one in the shop.
Two for rent, one in the shop. Okay. All right. Good. Yes. So I know that sometimes it's just a little bit difficult, right, to say no, to say yes to a person. But what would you do if it is a real, let's say, a scenario, a real situation? Like, for example, let me see, Salvador. If a friend of yours is coming, for example, and this person will ask you, hey, I need a place to stay at least for 2 days. Could you give me the chance to stay in your house? Would you say yes?
If he's a friend of mine, yes, of
Of course,
course.
it's a friend of yours,
Or
but
if I know,
mhm.
yeah, no problem. I
Oh,
just have to check with my
okay,
double check with my
double
wife,
check.
maybe.
All right,
Yeah.
good. And for example, Mr. Aquino, it's let me see, Mr. Aquino is Sunday and the evening, right? And so, hello, Mr. Aquino. So, hey, I have a problem. I'm here by the airport, and I crashed my car. So then I'm in a very dangerous situation, and I need someone to pick me up. Could you please pick me up at this place and then take me home? And you're the only one that I know.
Take you and what?
And yeah, could you pick me up at this place and take me home?
Your home?
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Or
of course.
uh-huh. Would you
Yes, of
go?
course.
Would you do it? Would you go and pick up this person at this place?
Yes, I like to help you. And just let me 1 hour and I'll be there
All
as
right.
soon as, as soon as,
As soon as I can. As soon as I can. Just allow me a
as
few
soon as I can.
yeah, just allow me 1 hour and I'll be there. I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
be there.
I'll be there. Yes. Good. It's about like helping, right? In some formal request. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult, but sometimes, we need to help. We have to try to help. Good. So let me see. What? Um, Mr. Cubillas, what's something that you have done for someone that that really needed help? What is one of the requests that you say
Oh,
yes and then you help this person?
when I accept or I agree to
No,
help
when you
someone.
accept when you accepted to help someone, what was that?
For example, when people harass someone,
Mm-hmm.
give me or ask me for some right, I help the people. For example, hey, could you please help me to the supermarket or drive me to the supermarket or my friend or hey, could you please I don't know give me a ride for the work for the job. I don't know. Is
Even if it is even if it is someone that you don't know. How
uh,
about if like a strange
yes.
person is asking you for a ride?
Um, no, really, I don't have a problem with that, teacher.
Oh, really? Okay. So you can give right to
If it is a
anybody
girl,
Yes.
if it is a girl.
Of
Okay.
course.
Of course.
So Salvador is the Salvador is the
Yeah,
really
but yeah,
special
it's
Latin
just a
lover.
little bit risky, but sometimes you can see, right, when someone really needs help. But it's up to every.
But it's of course it's people if I know people that for people I don't know is very risk. But in some case, only for the people I don't know. What I know.
Okay.
in this case. But I I understand a little bit of the question, so you can repeat.
Yeah, the question is like a request, like a difficult request that you have accepted. A request that you have accepted, like I don't know, that someone asked you for something, and then at the end you say yes, and you did it for this person. Something very difficult, maybe.
Yes, maybe it's you ride or go to some place. For example, my neighbor. Hey, could you please go out or go to the, I don't know, to the gas station? I need to watch the racers, for example, and the Saturday in the night, and then okay, well, go out. And then, for example, hey, could you give me a ride for some place? I don't know. I need to pick up someone in some place. I don't know.
You need to pick up
But
some.
with my friends, I don't have a problem. For example, my friend Salvador and Enrique, I don't have a problem with that. But some
Okay.
people who know less, you have a problem. So
With Salvador, no problem. Can you even
now with Salvador,
exchange cars and that, no problem?
yes, he lent me the BMW and
Okay.
and I lent my Toyota. So
Toyota 1000,
no,
right?
so joking.
1000 Toyota.
No,
Okay.
yeah,
The
this is
BMW.
the case in my
Okay.
case, teacher.
All right. Yes. Okay. Yes. So, what are some things that you wouldn't mind lending? Like for example, Enrique, would you mind lending, for example, your computer to a person, a friend?
Yeah, in matter of fact,
As a
I
matter of
lent a
fact.
computer like
Uh-huh.
6 months ago. So because I didn't use it so much, I have it like 1 year in the box. So I lent it to a friend right now.
Okay. So you don't mind about that? Okay.
No, I don't mind.
I don't mind. Okay. Sounds good. And how about your car? Would you mind lending your car to someone?
Our mainly car, no, but the other one, yes.
And
I lent it to
when you
friends
said
and
your main car, what do you mean by that?
the Centra who is
Mm-hmm.
the newest Centra
Mm-hmm.
because I can't even drive it so so much, and to another people I don't know. It is very new for me, so
So you don't lend
that's
this
why I
car.
don't.
You don't lend this car to anybody.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's parked.
Okay. All right. Good. So we're gonna have a short.
Okay, Jacqueline, read the indications. I was wondering, read the indications.
Okay. Listen to three telephone conversations. Write down what each caller requires. Does the other person agree to the request? Check yes or no.
Okay, yes.
To three telephone conversations, write down each caller request, right? You need to write down the request, for example, from Jesse, from Liz, and from Min Jum, from Min Jum. So you need to write the request, and you need to check if the person accepted or no. Thank you, Jacqueline. Here we go. Write down the request and if the person accepted or not. Here we go.
Exercise 5. Listening. I was wondering. Part A. Listen to 3 telephone conversations. Write down what each caller requests. Does the other person agree to the request? Check yes or no. 1. Jesse.
Hello?
Hi, Maria. This is Jesse.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
It's going well. Listen, I was wondering if I could borrow your electric mixer.
My mixer? Don't tell me you are going to bake.
I know. I'm having my friends from my study group over this weekend, and I want to make dessert. And I want it to be perfect. I love that chocolate cake recipe you have. So, what do you say?
Well, I have bad news. It's broken. I've been meaning to get it fixed, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. But you know, you can buy a cheap mixer at the store.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just go to a bakery. 2. Liz. Hello?
Hi, Samuel. It's Liz.
Hi, Liz. What's up?
Do you remember talking about that book yesterday? The one about that man's trip through Asia?
Yeah, of course.
Would it be all right if I borrowed it? I need a good book for my vacation next week.
No problem. But you'll have to tell me what you think.
Definitely. Thanks, Samuel.
3. Minjun.
Hello?
Hi, Sylvia. It's Minjun.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. I was wondering if I could ask you for a favor.
Sure.
Well, I have to go out of town next week. Could you watch Daisy while I'm gone?
Who's Daisy?
You know, Daisy, my cat.
Oh, your cat. I don't know, Minjun. I'm not crazy about cats. Their hair gets everywhere and...
Not Daisy. She's really clean and loving. I bet you'll love cats after watching her.
Yeah, maybe, but I'm not sure about my roommate.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you live with someone now. Well, what if I gave you the keys to my place and you stay here?
Well, I guess that would work. You do live close by.
Great. I really appreciate it. Why don't you come over tonight so I can show you where everything is?
Okay, but you owe me one.
Okay. Let's see. Jesse. Mel, welcome. Good morning, Mel. What is the request from Jesse, Mel? What is Mel's request?
Okay, the request is she need he need the mixer or something like a mixer. I understood that it's something to uh, prepare some dessert, something like that.
Some, yeah, desserts. Okay. What
Mhm.
kind of desserts?
Uh, uh, dessert. What kind? I no. What kind? I couldn't hear about it. I
So, but the
it's
request
something
is
like
about like a lending a
a
mixer.
mixer. Yes, lending a
Okay,
mixer.
okay, thank you.
And
Okay, good,
and
thank
the
you.
answer,
And yes or no?
okay, the answer it was no because it's already broken, and she says you should buy a new one. It's cheaper.
All right, all right, thank you. That is correct. Next, let me see, Fernando. Liz, what is Liz request?
The least request was yes, yes,
Uh,
but is the
the answer was yes, but the request.
Tiene su carita allá atrás y le voy a tapar el asiento.
uh, the request I don't hear very well, but I remember what is the answer is the yes.
Yeah, the answer was yes. Okay, and but the request, what was she requesting? Okay, let me see. Thank you, Fernando. Noe, helping. Noe, can you help? Can you help Fernando? What is the request?
Mhm. Yes, I guess.
Uh-huh. The answer
Yes,
is
in
yes, but the request. What is the request?
I don't remember.
Okay, not
The
a
the
problem.
second, the request,
The second.
the request
Uh-huh.
was borrow her a book to read on vacation, so she
All right.
can read on vacation.
Borrow her or lend her?
I remember
Borrow or
the
lend?
word borrow. I don't
Yes.
know.
Yes, it's correct. The request is correct. Remember the word borrow and the word lend. Basically, borrow es como pedir prestado. Uno pide prestado algo. Y borrow es prestar, nada más. So in this context, is the request is to lend the book for vacation, right? To read a book on
Mhm.
vacation. It's to lend. Lend es la acción que una otra persona hace hacia uno. Y borrow es cuando uno pide
Okay,
algo. Uno necesita algo,
okay.
right? All right, but thank you. Yes, it's correct. It's to lend a book or lending a book. Next, Mr. Aquino. Minjum, what is the request?
Um, I don't remember exactly, but he asked to list some favor like, let me see. No, I'm not sure. I don't remember,
Okay,
teacher.
not a problem. Okay, let me see. Diego, helping. Help
The
Mr.
request
Uh-huh.
the request is about to take care of her cat
Uh-huh.
or her dog. I can't remember exactly. No,
Mhm.
cat. Sorry, cat. Yeah,
Cat. Uh-huh.
and cat. And the answer was yes, but he offered, let's say,
Mhm.
she asked for take care of her cat, but the other guy said that he can allow the cat in his house because his roommate. So they agreed that he go to her house and then they take care the cat in her house.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. That is correct. It's about taking care of the cat. So, number one is like he wants to borrow an electric mixer, right? He wants to borrow and the answer was no, it's broken. Number two, she wants to borrow a book. The answer was yes. In this case, like he wants Sylvia to watch his cat while he is away, and the answer was yes. That was the answer. The answer was, of course, yes. And it says here we have similar when we ask for favors in a very polite way. Um, Beck and borrow. This one. Let me see. Melissa, number one. What will be your answer for tent? A tent. Wouldn't mind lending or wouldn't want to lend? What will be your answer? Melissa, what will be your
Mm,
answer?
wouldn't my lending?
Okay, not a problem. Good. Let me see. Enrique, next. Tablet. Wouldn't mind lending or wouldn't want to lend?
Wouldn't mind lending.
You wouldn't mind lending? Okay, thank you. All right, let me see. It's let me see. Oscar is Oscar. Oscar. Okay, Oscar. How about your car? Wouldn't mind lending or wouldn't want to lend the car?
Wouldn't mind lending.
Wouldn't mind lending. Okay, good. How about this one? Let me see, Connie. Your mountain bike. Wouldn't mind lending or wouldn't want to lend?
Wouldn't mind lending.
All right, good. Let me see, Salvador. Your power drill, your tools at home. You wouldn't mind lending or wouldn't want to lend?
Um, I'm pretending. Wouldn't want to learn.
You wouldn't want to learn? Okay,
No,
good.
it's
Let me see,
it's my
Jacqueline, next.
position.
This one.
And we don't mind lending.
Wouldn't mind lending. How about, for example, in this scenario, Jacqueline, for example, that you were in a very important class, like that was a really important topic for the next evaluation, and you were paying attention to the class and you were taking notes, but your partner, your friend, was just hanging around, was not paying attention, was just doing something else, watching the cell phone, for example, in the middle of the class, and at the end he said, "Hey, could you give me access, or could you lend me
You
your
know.
your notes?" Would you do that?
Yes, I always
You
use
always
that.
do it? Okay, all right, not a problem. Good. Next, let me see, Connie. Camera.
Um, well, I don't know.
A
Maybe.
professional camera, looks
No,
like.
wouldn't mind lending.
You wouldn't mind lending? Okay, all right, good. Melissa, how about like your sleeping bag?
Wouldn't mind lending.
You wouldn't mind lending? Okay, how about headphones? Let me see, Mel. Would you mind lending your headphones?
Uh, wouldn't want to lend.
You wouldn't? Okay, good. Mr. Cubillas, would you mind lending your soccer shoes?
Ah,
No, wouldn't lending my
Would you
shoes,
mind like
my soccer shoes.
would you mind lending your CR7 shoes?
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't mind, so you will lend them?
Mhm.
Yeah,
no, wouldn't want.
No,
that it's just not recommendable sometimes to lend your shoes, right?
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
recommendable.
because if you have a big feet, a big
Yeah,
feet, you have a
and also depending how the person walks or runs, so that will be all right. Yes, it's about requests, and we have here perspective. Like, can you tell her, listen to the requests people make at the school where Mary Martin teaches, complete each request and with ask or tell, right? Ask or tell. Before listen to this ones, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and you need to complete it with tell or ask. Just give me one moment. Okay, you need to complete it with ask and tell. Here we go.
Exercise 9. Perspectives. Can you tell her? Part A. Listen to the requests people make at the school where Mary Martin teaches. Complete each request with ask or tell. 1.
If you see Mary, can you tell her that she left her phone in my car?
2. If you see Mary, could you ask her whether or not she is coming to the teachers' meeting? 3.
If you see Miss Martin, can you ask her if she's graded our tests yet?
4. If you see Mary, please tell her not to forget the students' reports. 5.
If you see Mary, could you ask her to find me in the cafeteria after her meeting?
6. If you see Ms. Martin, would you ask her what time I can talk to her about my homework? Okay, so number one, let me see. Enrique, what's number one? Ask or tell? Enrique, number
It's ask or tell. Mr. Ramos,
It's it's tells,
Enrique, can you listen?
teacher.
It's tell. Okay. Could you tell her? Okay, thank you. Next, for example, Oscar, number two. Is tell or ask?
Number two is ask.
Ask. Okay,
Could
good.
you
Thank
ask?
you. Mel, and number three
Is ask.
is
Can
ask.
you ask her?
Okay, ask. Good. Salvador, number four
It's tell.
still. Okay, good. Let me see. Mr. Aquino, number five.
I think is ask.
Ask. Okay. Connie, number six.
Tell,
Tell. Okay. Oh, tell. Let's take a look.
I think.
So number one is tell. Number two is ask. Number three is also ask. Number four is tell. And number five is ask. And the last one is ask. Oh, yes. So that's when you ask for some
Ah,
request.
ask.
Yes. The last one is ask and instead of tell. And yes, we have
Okay.
a lot of
Tell.
individual questions
Mhm.
with different requests. Could you tell her?
Teacher,
Yes.
we I can check the number three, number five, and six again, please.
Number
Let
five
me
and
check
six.
the difference.
Okay.
Three, five, and six.
This one.
Yes.
If you see
If
Miss
you
Martin,
see,
can you ask her if she's graded our test yet? And the other one is
okay,
what is the other
number
one?
five and six, but
Could you ask her to find me at the cafeteria after the meeting? And number six is like if you see Miss Martin, would you ask her to what time I can talk to her about my homework?
okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, now what we're gonna do is like create some requests using these common expressions. Let me these expressions. Okay, so now what we have to do is like ask for some polite request, and you can use these structures, right? So you can use, for example, can I borrow? Is it okay if? Would you mind if? Or the other one, would you mind if? Or it could be the other one, like just would you mind? Or maybe, for example, I was wondering if you could. So you will have to create some requests like the ones that we have been talking. So then I just send it to your group. So we're gonna create a minimum like 10 different requests. Think about any request, but not only the request, but also how to ask for those requests. For example, we all know that, for example, when let me see, when a person is asking or is borrowing some money, they don't say directly, hey, lend me $20, right? So first they give you like a story, or they give you the situation, they explain what's going on, and then later on they ask you for the favor. So, but we need to create minimal like 10 formal requests using those expressions like would it be okay? I was wondering, do you mind if? So and we're gonna work in pairs and then we return. And we need to ask each other for those. But first you need to create those requests. How many? 12, 6. Good. We need to create 10 requests. That's it.
Teacher,
Oh,
teacher,
yes.
sorry, I need to leave because I have meeting at 10, 7:30. So
7:30.
maybe please don't include me, including in,
Uh,
don't consider me in the groups, please. Sorry.
Me too,
Okay.
teacher. I have a meeting in 4 minutes.
Yeah, 4 minutes. Sorry.
In 4 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see.
So I my group is Daniel. So we left.
Yes, of course.
What will be the
I
request?
need to attend that.
Can you ask me what will be the request?
Could you mind if I live in the no do you mind if I leave the classes?
Do you mind if I leave the class early? Yes. Okay. If you say it that way, sure, not a problem. Go ahead and good
Okay,
luck.
thank you, teacher. I appreciate your help.
Thank you.
Have an excellent
Bye.
day.
Have a good day,
Bye.
everyone.
Have a good day. So someone left the class. Who was that one? Let me check it out.
Without
Some
asking.
without asking, no request. Okay. Without request. Okay, so we need to create minimum like 10 requests and some common things that we have like could be for I don't know something a favor, could be for equipment, could be for maybe money, or could be maybe for like a service taking care of something like how about if someone is moving to another place, so then this kind of request. Just give me 1 second. So we're 10. So we're 9. So it has to be 5 or 4. Okay, here we go. 10 requests using those expressions. Jacqueline, Noe, Noe, did you get the invitation, Noe?
Sorry, I had a problem with the app.
With the?
And with the app? Ah,
Oh, I
okay.
see. Okay, with the access. Okay, not a problem. Now I send it to you so then you can go with Noe. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, Salvador.
Hello.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, I miss my partner. I
Who
don't
was your
know who's my who my partner.
partner? Okay, not a problem. So let me send you to another one. You who you were working with? Connie? That was Connie?
I'm not sure because no one came to the room.
Oh, really? I thought it
Yeah,
was Connie.
oh, Connie's here. Maybe she's busy.
Sorry, I lost connectivity.
Oh, that's
Okay,
why.
not a problem. Yes. Okay.
So I get into the room.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay.
get.
Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second.
I
There
have
you go.
one now here.
Yeah. Okay. Salvador and Connie.
Okay.
Okay.
Could you lend me your headphone, please?
Your headphone or cell phone?
No, headphone. How do you say?
Uh-huh.
Así, manos libres. Hands
Earphones.
free.
Earphones.
Earphone.
But these are
Ah.
headphones. These are headphones.
Ah,
But
yes.
the other
Yes,
ones
that.
are
Uh-huh.
earphones. Okay, and then
Mm.
what do you need it for? What do you need the headphones for?
Can you lend me
Yes,
your headphone, please?
and yes,
Because I can listen very well with the with mine with mine. So I will be have a English class tomorrow in the morning.
I will have class tomorrow in the morning. Okay, good. And
Uh-huh.
how many requests do you have? 10? Do you have 10?
8, but we
8.
have
Uh-huh.
yes, but we have those with borrow lend again.
Okay. What is the question? Remember that borrow is like when you ask for something, and lend is like when someone does something for you. Es prácticamente borrow es cuando uno necesita algo. Y lend es
Pedir
quien
prestado.
pedir prestado prácticamente. Y lend es quien presta, quien tiene quien tiene el objeto o cualquier otra cosa y hace la acción de prestarlo. Por ejemplo, si
Dar
usted
por prestado.
dar por prestado, correcto. Por ejemplo, si usted tiene, ¿qué? Digamos, digamos, let me give an example. Good car. Let's say simple, right? Car. Usted tiene carro. Yo no tengo carro. ¿Quién necesita el carro? ¿Yo o usted?
You.
All right. En este caso, yo lo necesito. Entonces, yo voy a pedir prestado su carro. I will borrow your car. I will borrow your car. Yo voy a pedir prestado su carro. Y usted, que es el dueño, usted me va a prestar el carro. You will lend me the car. And it's like,
Y
ajá. Porque yo no puedo decir,
¿cómo suena esta? Could you,
ajá.
okay, go.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay, thank you. Could you lend me your cell phone, please?
Yes, could you lend me? ¿Por qué? Porque usted le está pidiendo a la otra persona que es el dueño del teléfono que le preste el celular, right? Could you lend me? It's correct, but you cannot say, could you borrow me your cell phone? So that is incorrect. Could you borrow me?
Can I
Entonces,
borrow?
can I
Can I
borrow?
borrow
Yes.
your PC, please?
Yes, so then it's correct. Can I borrow? Yes, but can you borrow me? It's incorrect. And that is a common mistake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh. This is rare. It's a puzzle.
Yeah, it's a little bit like confusing.
Yeah, confusing. But it's very nice because I've used that
Yeah,
sometimes
sometimes
when
it's
I've been
borrow.
traveling, but
Mhm.
but some people said, what? I understand. In the Gringo are special. They don't ask again. Just they leave you alone and they take away.
Yeah,
But maybe because I wrong.
maybe. Yes. Good.
No, yes, yeah, I trying to do that exercise because I like to try
Hello.
if
Hello,
that's
hello.
right or is doesn't right.
Yeah, if it is right or if it is not right.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah, for
good.
check. Mhm.
Now we will change
Okay.
and ask those requests. Now we will change. So now, Mel, you're gonna go with here, and let me see. Okay.
I'm not sure if Connie missed connection again. We
Okay,
were talking and she just.
okay, I'm gonna check it out now. As your request, ask to Mr. Aquino and Mr. Aquino to Salvador, vice versa. I think yeah, Connie is coming. Let me go ahead and accept Connie.
Okay.
Ouch. I
Eh, it's
yeah,
asking me to leave.
yeah. Sorry.
Should I click it? No, it's not a
Uh,
problem. If I click it, I'll
it's
be here,
okay.
right?
Yeah, good. Not a problem. Yes, not a problem. We're gonna go
Oh,
back.
got it. We're in a room two, right?
Yes.
In a room one. Yeah. My break room.
Okay. Good. Sorry. We were supposed to ask the questions, and then
Move.
yeah, I moved you to a different place, right? So you were
Yeah, it
supposed.
was.
Yes. Just allow me a brief moment. So yes, that was
Problem.
I made that mistake. Okay.
Not a problem.
Sorry. I don't know if the windy time.
Yeah, it could be, but don't worry.
Mhm.
Be happy. Okay, good. So we have Connie with someone that you were not talking. Let's say it with Daniel Aquino. Okay, good. And then we have Enrique and someone that you were not talking. This one. Mel and let me see someone that you were not talking. This one, and let me add this one. And the other one, it's this one and this one. Good. Now, your request. For example, can you tell me one of the requests that you have? Someone said, could you please lend me your headphones? That's a request. Salvador, what is the request that you have?
Yeah, I asked money. Would
By
you
Tigo
mind?
Money.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
to borrow me. If you would you mind borrowing me?
Borrowing me, uh-huh.
Uh, yeah, Tigo money. $10
Tigo
by Tigo
money.
money.
Okay.
I will
eh,
transfer them
all
by
right.
cash.
Okay, but remember, and again, the verb borrow. Yes, this is a little bit confusing. The verb borrow, because
Oh, lend,
yeah, in this case
lending.
is like would you mind? So you are asking the other person to do something for you. So in this case, it's like would you mind lending me Tigo money?
Okay,
Because
okay.
otherwise, it's like do you mind if I borrow? Do you mind if I borrow Tigo money? Right? But in this case, you're asking the other person to do something for you. It's like a borrow. It's basically, as I said, borrow es pedir prestado. Y lend es
Yeah.
prestar. All right.
But
Okay, got it.
Salvador, when we do the example, you say lend. You say right.
Yeah, I confuse them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, when you start saying after and before, it's like the same.
Yeah. Would you mind? Would you mind? Because, for example, if you say like, would you mind borrowing me? It's like a, ¿te importaría prestar, pedirme prestado a mí? No, pero es lo contrario. Usted necesita, right?
Myself.
Yes. Right?
My
It's
ego,
like
my ego, my ego.
oh, okay, or I understand, right? Or I understand is Salvador. Like for example, I need money. Like, don't worry, you can ask me for money.
Okay.
Is that the message?
No, it wasn't, but
Oh, okay,
I got
okay,
it, I think.
all right, yeah, okay. We have a few minutes to have some requests, but normally, for example, when we said, "Do you mind?" or "Would you mind?" the answer is normally like depending what you say. For example, if you say yes, it's no. And if you say no, it's yes. Do you understand that part? For example, Connie, do you understand that part? When I
Oh
say,
God.
if I
No.
say, would you mind? If I
Okay.
use would you mind and do you mind? If the answer is yes, it's no. But if you say no, it's yes.
For example.
For would you mind? Would you mind, right?
And do you mind also? Do you mind? For example,
Do you mind? Oh,
if I said, Do you mind if I use, let me see, do you mind if I use your computer to send a message? Right? Como, ¿te importa si uso tu computadora? Si usted me
Ajá.
dice que sí, entonces
Ah, ok.
es negativo. ¿Te importa si uso tu
It's
computadora?
saying no.
Sí, sí, por favor. Sí, porque
Yes.
la tengo solo para el trabajo, right? Okay, I'm sorry.
Ok.
But if you say no, 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 not at all, go ahead, use it. So if you say no, the answer is positive. Similar with
Ok.
mine. For example, like Connie, would you mind giving me a space in your house for 1 week? And you said, yes, I'm sorry, but my husband is very
Ah, ok.
strict, so then I can't, right? But then if you say no, okay,
Ok.
no, no, not at all, come over, right? If you say no, the answer is yes. Okay, so I'm
Ok.
gonna give you 5 minutes to ask those, and then we return. There
Ok.
you go. Okay, all right. Mr. Aquino. Okay, good. So time is running. Time is running.
Yes.
Yes, it's 8 already. So it's time to hit the road. It's time to hit the roads. Like we have to go. We gotta go. Let's see who else is missing. Connie and Mr. Aquino. So they'll be back in few seconds.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello, welcome
Hi, Connie.
back. Yes. So we can notice when you're back. Thank you. I know it's time, so thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. In So tomorrow we're gonna have a short evaluation about this topic, which is indirect questions or polite requests, right? So I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you, everybody. So I hope you have an excellent weekend. Weekend. I'm sorry, I'm talking like if it is
Bye-bye.
Friday. Week. All right. Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay.
All
Thank you.
right.
See
See you
you.
Thank you.
tomorrow.
Yes. I'm thinking about
Bye.
the weekend. Bye.
Yeah, me too. See
Goodbye.
you.
Yeah. See you.